Here's your latest African news. Africa-wide, Ceres maker recalls apple juice over high toxin levels. South African food and beverage maker Pioneer Foods has recalled its Ceres apple juice brand sold in 7 COMESA markets, including Kenya and Uganda. The recalled brands were found to contain high levels of patulin, a fruit-based mold toxin that causes nausea, vomiting, and gastronomical disturbances. The Common Market for East and Southern African Competition Commission said Pioneer Food informed it that the affected juice brands were on sale in Kenya, Uganda, Seychelles, Democratic Republic of Congo, Mauritius, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. The Ceres apple juice recall comes barely a week after Pioneer Foods recalled its liquid fruit apple juice brand sold in South Africa, Botswana, and Namibia. The Southern African farm said its investigation had confirmed that a limited quantity of apple juice concentrate supplied to them contained elevated levels of patulin, a mold toxin mainly found in rotting apples. Kenya's world record holder Tirop found dead in her house. Kenya's runner Agnes Tirop, a 2-time World Championship bronze medalist, has been found dead at her home, the country's track federation said Wednesday. Athletics Kenya said it was still working to uncover details of the incident, but it had been informed of Tirop's death. She was 25. The track federation said she was allegedly stabbed by her husband, but Tirop won bronze medals in women's 10,000 meters at the 2017 and 2019 World Championships and finished 4th in the 5,000 meters at the Tokyo Olympics. Last month, Tirop broke the world record in the women's only 10-kilometer road race. Her career took off when she won the world cross-country title in 2015 at the age of 19 to become the second youngest champion ever. Egypt. Blaze hit Gouna Film Festival site in Egypt. A fire broke out at the site of Egypt's top festival film a day before it was due to open at a Red Sea resort. Videos posted on social media showed a blaze engulfing part of the open-air venue that hosts Gouna Film Festival before it was extinguished. At least 8 people needed hospital treatment for smoke inhalation. Organizers said only one section of the festival plaza was affected and that the opening ceremony would go ahead as scheduled on Thursday night. Somalia appeals for collaboration with Kenya after the court's ruling. Somalia's president said in a speech that the ICJ's ruling on the border dispute with Kenya is an opportunity for the two countries to collaborate. President Farmajo spoke after the ICJ ruled in favor of Somalia, handing it control over a potential rich area of the Indian Ocean. In the Somalia capital, Mogadishu, the decision was greeted with satisfaction by many after a legal battle that lasted for several years became the announcement of the court's decision. Kenya accused the court of being biased and refused to acknowledge its authority. Madagascar. Reforestation program is underway in Madagascar. The island of Madagascar has lost 40% of its forest in the last 60 years. Deforestation, drought, and loss of biodiversity have contributed to famine and an influx of climate refugees. In the south of the country, the forest there is protected, and there are now efforts to replace what has been lost. As of 60 years ago, the forest covered 45% of Madagascar's land area, but today only 12% of the country's territory is forested. Today, Madagascar is paying a heavy price for past environmental mistakes. The government is implementing a reforestation campaign through popular mobilization that involves training and awareness. The objective is to plant 40,000 hectares per year. Ethiopia. Second UN official recalled from Ethiopia. The United Nations has recalled a second senior figure from its operation in Ethiopia over controversial remarks about the war in the country's north, in a move that could deepen already troubled nations with the government in Addis Ababa. The UN's Population Fund head, Denia Gale, is the second top official to be recalled this week. She follows the international body's migration chief Maureen Achieng, who was put on administrative leave. It is after both women complained about figures within the United Nations who they said were sympathetic towards rebel forces in Tigray in a leaked audio clip. The UN Migration Office in Ethiopia stated that Ms. Achieng shared personal opinions that were not reflective of their values. In an interview with a pro-government writer, the two women accused recent emergency coordinations sent by the UN of sidelining their office in Ethiopia and suggested there is a power struggle within the international body. Zimbabwe dollar risks collapse, warns business lobby. Zimbabwe's leading industrialists have warned that the country's currency is in danger of collapsing as businesses resort to United States dollars transactions. The authorities have in recent weeks arrested scores of foreign traders accused of manipulating the volatile Zimbabwean dollar by trading on the black market. On the streets, the currency changes hands for up to 200 Zimbabwean dollars per US dollar, while the official rate is pegged at 90 Zimbabwean dollars. President Emerson's government is battling to stop another collapse of the Zimbabwean dollar, which was only resuscitated in 2019, 2 years after the fall of longtime ruler Robert Mugabe a year earlier. The local currency was introduced at parity with the United States dollar, but has now plummeted in recent months because of a runaway parallel currency market and a shortage of locally made goods. Thanks for watching. Visit our YouTube channel Tunacheki to watch our daily news reports, and our website tunacheki.tv for all the latest news updates. Also, don't forget to catch our new show Startup Africa every Thursday on our channel. You can directly support this new series by becoming our YouTube member or becoming a Patreon. And remember, Africa is watching.